Hi, this is Kristen from Focus Healthy XRX, and today I'm going to speak to you about exercise and asthma, which is a topic that is personally very close to me. I have had asthma since I was younger, although I was not diagnosed with asthma until my early 20s. I did have a lot of symptoms throughout my childhood. Now that I can look back and say it was definitely asthma. I ran track. I had to quit because after every race, I was a sprinter, my lungs would be burning. And nowadays, the doctors would see that as asthma. Unless you went to a lung specialist back when I was younger, nobody really paid attention to that. So, it got missed until my 20s. But once I got diagnosed, I am able to control, my asthma a lot better, and I'm able to do actually more activities. So a few things that you should make sure that you do in conjunction with exercise. First is before you exercise, especially when your airways are more reactive and you're having problems with asthma, sometimes during, allergy season, you want to take a puff of your rescue inhaler about an hour before, 30 minutes before, just to make sure your airways are open. The other thing is I always suggest to people, especially if it's allergy season, take some allergy medicine in the morning, especially if you're going to exercise outside. This will also decrease your risk of having an asthma attack. The other thing is hydrate. Make sure your airways are moist. You do not want to have dried out airways, and that itself can cause an asthma attack. And then the other thing is, if you are exercising outside in the winter, make sure you put something over your face, like a scarf or a neck up. You want the air that's going into your lungs to be warm. So once it's cold, anybody who has asthma knows, once you inhale cold air, you can feel a tightness in your chest almost immediately. So any air you want going in should be warmed, and that will also moisten the air as well, because the air outside during the winter is pretty dry as well. Exercise is really great. You would think that, people used to say don't exercise when you have asthma, but it actually is shown to, lessen the effects. You have less reactions overall. Your lung capacity increases. Your oxygen exchange becomes more efficient. There's just, the list goes on and on. One other thing I find is that when I feel the rattle inside my lungs, that there's mucus, kind of caught in the lungs, I do a couple jumping jacks here and there. I do some sort of jumping activity, not too much, but just enough, and it moves it out. It helps clear everything. So stay active as much as you can. HIIT type workouts are very good for asthmatics because you're not necessarily doing sustained high intensity. The just, 15 to 30 seconds of a burst of, some sort of jumping activity is really good to clear your lungs. So if there's any questions you have, or you need some more guidance on how to continue with asthma, please drop me a line. All right. Have a great day.